Okay, here's another segment of Bloggers Bitching Corner. Now, everybody knows about me and my battle with the Fredericton Police Force. It's been going on for 10 years. I'm not backing down. The Fredericton Police Force is not backing down. They're coming after me with foolish issues like raid my place and tell my internet provider that I was exploiting children for sex. Oh, there's the cops there. Thought they were coming here. But I will admit, lately, that, you know, I take them with a grain of salt. I ride a bicycle, nobody's bothering me. They wave at me. This is like the calm before the storm. But maybe we can return to the old days. My mistake was to film a soldier getting a shit kicking in front of the IROC, and then Fred Wuzzo arrived, and it's been like this ever since. Okay, so we know the so-called assault charge. Andrew Spencer, so-called poet, they call him busker. He's not a busker, he's a goddamn drunk. But anyway, so we're gonna turn around, and today I'm putting another complaint to the New Brunswick Police Commission. Now, this is not fancy. This is a complaint of an ordinary New Brunswicker, especially somebody, you know, that's poor, the less fortunate. I'm making a complaint. Now, we know the New Brunswick Police Commission is only there for a lynching of the cops. If Leanne Fish do not like somebody, they have a hearing in front of the New Brunswick Police Commission, and then they're automatically fired. It's not a panel of three, just a panel of one. And we know, personally, I think it's just a scam to get rid of certain individuals. You might as well, like I said, they might as well have the hanging rope right there and hang them, or the guillotine. Now, the New Brunswick Police Commission is not a place for New Brunswickers to make a complaint of the behavior of the Fredericton Police Force or the local police force. They don't give a damn. Then they say, well, we don't have enough money to cover issues. If they would go after the real issues, maybe it would happen. So I'm going to put a complaint in about half an hour. Now, this is what I wrote. I just wrote it. I didn't even look over it. Well, let's just see if it makes sense. I doubt it, but we'll give it a shot. John Lally. John Lally is the one that took the complaint from that so-called idiot poet, Andrew Spencer. He misled police by writing, Charles LeBlanc punched Spencer while they were having a discussion. This wasn't a discussion. This was a confrontation. I've been saying for two years now. This is a lie. And I was very frustrated, and it was a very heated argument. So what he said, Charles LeBlanc punched Mr. Spencer while they were having a discussion, is a lie, and we have a witness. It can be proven. Why did John Lally mislead the police? Okay, that's number one. Number two, Sergeant River Rat Matt Myers, the worst cop in the Fredericton Police Force. If you see him, run. Yesterday I saw that he was negotiating a standoff. Who the hell would talk to that piece of shit? Okay, never mind. My ADHD. Let me have a coffee to calm down. Yeah, I need coffee like I need a kick in the head. Okay. Sergeant River Rat Matt Myers wanted me charged with aggravated assault. That's what? An automatic 5 years in jail? Aggravated assault. What's going on here? Why did he put that in his statement? Okay, that's two. Three, nobody from the Fredericton Police Force talked to me. They didn't have to handcuff me and bring me at the police station and ask me, what happened with you and that idiot anyway? Nobody could have had a coffee, sit down in the car. What happened there anyway? Nobody talked to me. Nobody. Chief Leanne Fish phoned the N.B.P.C police chief. Again, in the report, in the statement, it said that Mr. LeBlanc was exploiting children for financial gain. Like Mr. LeBlanc was producing child porn. That's what it says in the statement. Now, what did Leanne Fitch tell the chief of police of Miramichi? What did she say? She said, oh, we got a pedophile here. What did she say? Again, they're labeling me as a pedophile. They would investigate. They would have found out I hate kids. I can't stand a little bastard. I'll fight for them, but to take care of them? No patience for that. Anyway, why did the police chief, Leanne Fitch, hired the investigative Miramichi police officer, Shane Henderson, 1 week before the verdict of my trial? The guy that made the investigation for the Miramichi police, Shane Henderson, which if I would be the public, I would be very, very concerned about this guy. They hired him a week before my verdict. Now, this was supposed to be independently done by an independent police force. Next thing you know, he laid the charge with the prosecutor. He forged the documents, the story, and let's not forget, it's a charge, it's a summary charge, okay? They never expected me to push it, thank God for some people. We put motions in, we delayed, it wasn't no delay tactic, it was just to find out what's going on. Summary means, number one, legal aid in New Brunswick will not give you a lawyer. Number two, you don't, what's the other one? There's no preliminary hearing to find out if there's enough evidence to proceed to trial. And once you arrive there, the duty counsel will approach you and say, okay, do you have a lawyer? Plead guilty. Well, I'm not guilty. Well, do you have a lawyer? No, I can't afford one. Can you represent yourself in court? No, I don't know nothing about the justice system. Well, what are we going to do here? You have 1 minute to decide. 99% of the time you're going to plead guilty. So, Leanne Fitch hired Shane Henderson a week before the verdict. Did she say, you have done well, grasshopper. Here, come and work for us now. I think the New Brunswick Police Commission should investigate that issue. The other one, how come Shane Henderson never talked to me before laying the charge or suggested the charge to the prosecutor? How come he never asked me my version? Well, he tried to get me to the police station. He tried to get me. He was even going to drive me to Miramichi. Anything but to talk to him in front of the camera. I remember Terry Wizard, the witness that went in the police station. He said, I'd like to record this conversation. Shane Henderson said, no, you can't. So, turn around. I told him, well, talk to me over coffee. No. He wanted to have a taped conversation. Because don't forget, anything you say is not can, will be held against you in the court of law. And don't trust those cops. Do not trust those cops. Do not talk to them. Because they'll use that against you during the hearing. Okay, what I put, why Shane Henderson was hired by the Fredericton Police Force as an officer. Why? Why was he hired? I'm not going crazy. I'm just doing a little rant here.
Oh, okay.
I'm almost done. You want to check your mail, or you want?
No,
if you want to listen, you can listen.
No.
Okay. He was supposed to be independent, and was he promised a job if I was charged? Those are the questions. Why did Miramichi Police insist that I sign the peace bond? Greg Scott from the Miramichi Police and Shane Henderson from the Miramichi Police we had a break in the hearing. They wanted me to sign a peace bond. They suggested a peace bond. I told them politely, I said, hey, if the poet could go sign a peace bond, he can sign anything he wants. I never talked to him before, and I don't plan to talk to him in the future. He's an idiot. But why did they suddenly offer me a peace bond? The New Brunswick Police Commission has always supported the harassment being done to me by the Fredericton Police. They always did, because they never once, the New Brunswick Police Commission, went against the Fredericton Police Force. Once again, the issue of me being a pedophile is in the file. It's in the file that I am a pedophile. Falsely accused by the Fredericton Police Force to be labeled as a pedophile. Now I call them pedophiles. Who they cry, they go to the city orders my blog shut down. That's another story. I want answers. That's what I put. I want answers. If this is happening to me, what other person, welfare or less fortunate, is this has happened to? You can tell they wrote pretty fast, but that's okay. How many other people this has happened to that won't see the light of day in the media, or they don't fight? They're not Scottish like me. Signed, Charles LeBlanc. P.S. I want justice. Okay, so there's my complaint. Of course, it's not professionally done, but people on social assistance, people with mental issues, it's not usually professionally done. So I expect this to be thrown in the garbage. I expect the New Brunswick Police Commission to once again praise the Fredericton Police Force on the way they handle me, people with mental issues, or the less fortunate. But is there justice in New Brunswick? Of course not. But this thing here, the public is watching. And I seen that the Irving media, John McPherson, doing a good job. Put on the website that Shane Henderson was hired. And a couple of people seen it on the website, and they say, this is not right. But I haven't seen it in the paper yet. And I hope it goes in the paper. It has nothing to do with me. The public must know what's going on here. That I don't want Moody Québécois, RCMP, to take over. But that's where it started, Moody Québécois, with the Fredericton Police Force, N.B.C and Fred Oiseau. They wouldn't have been around, we wouldn't be in this war. But I don't want the RCMP here. I want our local police force. But they gotta talk to the community and, talk about issues. And you know what? A good start by the Fredericton Police Force would email me and tell me, Charles, step in our office. And no, I don't want to sit in the office. Let's sit on the bench, picnic table. There we go. Picnic table. Let's have a chat. And maybe apologize. Until then, stay tuned.